Yo, what's up guys? Mark from Wandering Souls back with a new video. This time a little response video slash contest entry for the channel of Brandon Van Doom. If you don't know this channel, I will leave the link in the description so you can check it out. It's an awesome dude. Does amazing collection updates, is into the heavy metal, the power metal, bit of the glam, but also in the heavier stuff, thrash, and he's kind of getting into old school death metal a bit, not much, but things like death and certain things he is starting to like. So good job, Brandon, you're getting the hang of it. Anyways, he did a contest for a band he received some CDs for, and yeah, I thought, why not make an entry video and yeah, give it a shot. Maybe I win something, maybe I don't, but yeah, I just wanted to make a video just showing some stuff. And the idea behind the contest entry was give me something brutal. That was the thing you have to do, show something brutal. So it's something with brutal in the title, or brutal in the band name, or has a brutal album cover, or a bit in that vein. Of course, if you guys know me, I have a lot of brutal stuff, death metal, grindcore, you name it. Just pick out a few fulfilling the asked things. So I took something with brutal in the band name, something in the album title, in the song title, and a brutal album cover. That's what I yeah, put in this video. Before we do that, we're spinning something brutal. As you guys can hear, this is I.N.R.I, or short for International Rock Institute. No, not Jesus of Nazareth, blah blah blah. No, this means something different, but it was a really heavy, brutal death metal band from the Netherlands. Don't know if they done much. I think they did this one and another album after that, but yeah, I don't know what happens, if the band was still active or whatever. I think they're split up. They were also on Cold Blood Industries, which is a label that also is defunct. Yeah, it's really brutal, heavy stuff. If you remember the band Altar in the beginning days, that's kind of bashing against stuff, and that's what this is also. Hyper Bastard Breed is the album called. Really pumping stuff. Yeah, really brutal. Kind of fit the subject for the video, so to speak. But yeah, let's get into the entries. First thing, has something in the brutal in the title of in the band name, sorry, and is also pretty brutal music. First album by Brutal Truth. Extreme conditions demand extreme responses, and as you guys know, Brutal Truth, this is some really heavy, fast, pumping, brutal stuff. Grindcore, death metal, really aggressive stuff. This is a fantastic album, the 1992 release. Yeah, fantastic band from the United States, well known. Dan Lilker on bass, a well-known guy from his I.N.R.I days and SUD and other bands. He was in this band. Band is still active, I think, or probably just split up, I don't know exactly, but I have seen him a couple of times live as well. Fantastic band. Went on to some lineup changes. I think only the singer and Dan are the only old members left in the band, and the other band members changed. But yeah, fantastic. Fits the subject perfectly brutal band name, Brutal Truth. Yeah, can't go wrong here, I think. So it's my first entry. Second one is a Dutch band. Can you consider this band brutal? Yes, I think they are brutal. Not the most brutal band in the world, but they're a brutal death metal band. This is Sisters of Suffocation with Brutal Queen. Yes, I thought let's put a vinyl in there as well. This is the first EP they did in 2016. They have released 2 albums after this. This back in the day they were all female band. 4 members back then, and then Emily Herweg joined, and yeah, after that 2 of the female members left and they were replaced by 2 guys, but still nonetheless pretty decent death metal band, doing their own thing. And yeah, there is brutal in the title, Brutal Queen, and there is a song called Brutal Queen. Yeah, I think it fits in nicely here. Not a band that is a lot spoken of, but yeah, I think they need some attention as well. So here is Sisters of Suffocation with Brutal Queen. Next up, another brutal band which I follow really long time already. Don't have to say a lot. Mortician Hector for Barbecue, their first studio album. This yeah, classic New York death metal, horror themed, a lot of horror samples, brutal heavy guitars, fast songs, yeah, low guttural, low deep growl. Yeah, music is of course brutal, and there's also a song called Brutal Disfigurement. So I think it's somewhere on the album. Yeah, here. And there's also a song called Brutally Mutilated. So how brutal you want to have it, it's there. Mortician, this is their early press, so it seems to be worth some money. So it will appear in most expensive albums video I'm about to make, so that's in there as well, but I just wanted to show you now because it's brutal. Great bands. Yeah, it's been a while since they released an album. There were new songs written, but yeah, it seems to take like forever, so I wonder if it ever gonna be released. But yeah, the discography is great enough, I think. But yeah, fantastic stuff. Mortician, a cut for barbecue, definitely death metal classic. 1996 album, go check it out if you're not familiar with it. Next up, bands from Lord Neil, who's also of Lord Maniac, who's also in Frightmare. He started this band back in the day, and looked like it appeared to be a mystery band back from the end of the 80s, that old impetigo, gore grind, death metal style. Yeah, but when more was known, everybody knew this was this guy with some other guys. So it was not really from the 80s, but it's still really decent stuff, and it's definitely in the vein that be horror themed stuff. This is Blood Freak with Sleaze Merchants, and yes, that's a brutal cover. Brutal. And this is the inside. Yeah, really yeah, how do you say that, gory stuff. Yeah, brutal as well. Yeah, of course the music is brutal, but there's also a song called A Brutal Orgy of Ghastly Terror on this, and it's track 16. hope you can make that out. But yeah, it's like things like Impetigo and that kind of bands. You definitely will enjoy this. Great band, Blood Freak. The release albums after this, there are some that I like, but there's none of the albums that are as good as this one for my feeling. Not that their albums were bad, I have a couple of them, but yeah, I'd always go back to this one. Fantastic album, Blood Freak, Sleaze Merchants. And the last one I picked up because the music is brutal, but the album cover is also really brutal. Just take a look at this, guys. And be warned, there is some graphic imagery in this video. My videos aren't for kids anyways, but you know, severe torture with the first album Feasting on Blood, and this is some brutal death metal from the Netherlands. Great death metal band. Really looking forward to their new stuff, which is coming out probably next year. Yeah, really cool that a guy I know from the place I used to live, from my old town, is in this band nowadays as drummer. So I'm really looking forward to hear him perform on an album from this band. But yeah, fantastic death metal, great riffing, deep vocals, yeah, really good stuff. Great band. Definitely worth picking up this album. Great stuff. Severe torture, feasting on blood. So that's it. I hope this entry was brutal enough. Yeah, Brandon. Yeah, I could have added a lot of more, but I didn't want to make the video too long. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Go support Brandon Van Doom. I will leave a link in the description so you check his channel out, and yeah, maybe you can participate in that competition as well if you want. It's still open, so good luck, and thank you for watching, and guys, and hope to see you guys next time with another video. Cheers, and have a great day, guys.